Yes. All right.
We're ready.
Call the meeting to order, please. Let's stand for Pledge of Allegiance.
Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you very much.
Thanks.
Roll call, please.
Councilmember Nordby,
Here.
Councilmember Woods,
Here.
Councilmember McKenzie,
Here.
Councilmember Schweer,
Here.
Mayor Monge.
Here. Thank you very much. Can I get a motion to adopt the agenda, please?
So moved.
So move. Councilmember Woods.
Second.
Second. Councilmember McKenzie. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Thank you very much. All right. Back to presentations.
Thank you, Mayor. We have the new Ramsey County Commissioner here tonight, Kelly Miller, for introductions. Please come up and welcome.
Very proud. You got a pat on the back.
I know.
That's a good
She's
group.
fabulous. She
awesome.
was with me all throughout my campaign and door knocking, and so she likes to come with Mom to these events. So, bonjour, good evening, Mayor Monge. Monge, perfect. And members of the North St. Paul City Council. My name is Kelly Miller, and I'm the newly sworn-in Ramsey County Commissioner of District 7, and I'm honored to be here with you tonight. First and foremost, I want to express my excitement about working alongside you to support North St. Paul and ensure that our county and our city relationships maintain strong or are able to grow. So over the past 6 weeks, I've been deep in the onboarding process, meeting with county staff, receiving my committee appointments, internal and external, and getting up to speed on ongoing initiatives throughout our district and throughout the county. As a commissioner, I've been appointed to 9 standing internal Ramsey County committees that meet either weekly or on an as-needed basis. I've also been assigned to 13 additional boards and commissions outside of Ramsey County. A few of those include the Workforce Innovation Board, which also includes the Association of Workforce Boards for Minnesota, the Ramsey Washington Recycling and Energy Board, plus the Partnership on Waste and Energy with Hennepin County, or the PWE Board. I'm on the Executive Committee of the Metro Ride Emergency Services Board, which is really exciting. The Metropolitan Conservation Joint Districts Powers Board, and my most favorite or coveted board is the Metropolitan Mosquito Control District Board. I'm told that somebody dresses up like a mosquito, and I voted it won't be me. So as part of my onboarding process, my staff and I have reached out to each of you to schedule meetings, to schedule individual meetings. I'm eager to learn more about you, yourself, North St. Paul, and how I can support the work that you guys are doing for the community and for the broader Ramsey County. I look forward to collaborating with each of you and ensuring that we're working together to serve the residents of North St. Paul. Thank you for having me, and I'm happy to listen, learn, and support you in the work that you're doing as needed. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Appreciate it. You can give her a clap. Go ahead. Yay. All right.
All right. Next up is our consent agenda. Item A, February 4th, 2025, workshop and regular meeting minutes. Item B, general claims of $1,187,464.97. Item C, League of Minnesota Cities Municipal Tort Liability Waiver. Item D, adopt resolution updating 2025 City of North St. Paul fee schedule. Item E, tobacco license renewal for Nicky's E-Cig and tobacco. Item F, approve 2025 spring directional bore for the electric department. Item G, public works surplus. Item H, resolution accepting donations for January 2025. Item I, building permit report, January of 2025. Item J, non-union employee benefits. Item K, new student appointment to the Arts and Culture Commission. Item L, appointment to the Police Civil Service Commission. Item M, appointment to the Economic Development Authority. Item N, appointment to the Ramsey County League of Local Governments. And
Thank you.
looking for a motion.
Anybody like to poll, or do I have a motion to approve what we have?
I'll motion.
Okay. Councilmember Schweer, do I have a second?
I will second.
Councilmember Woods. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Thank you. All right, meeting open to the public. John Schmal. Good evening, John.
Evening, Council, Mayor. 3 items I'd quickly go over, brought up at the last meeting, the offers for a sewer colonoscopy by a plumber, and based on my drive from the barber, Mary the barber, saw 3 of trucks of this plumber on my drive from over on 7th to my house. So evidently they're doing a land office business. And I checked with Chris and he says, yep, they're pulling a lot of permits. So they're doing a good job of getting into people's houses and probably finding that they don't have clay pipes going out there, but they got something else wrong. So, but as long as you can get in that house, you can make a sale. Second item is I just shook my head, the air purifier. I don't know why we need air purifiers. I haven't got a clue. Is it the wind blowing off of Shifsky Mountain? It should be frozen now. There shouldn't be dust in the air. Your windows are closed, your doors are closed. I did talk to one individual who said he did get a air purifier, better known as the other John, and I asked him, did he have it plugged in? And he said he did. He had it plugged in. I said, do you feel better now that it's plugged in? And now this is an item that's going to take more power. Didn't have one before, but he's got one now and it's plugged in. And my look at the situation with these offers by our electric utility, I compare it to my XL provider in my cabin, or for my cabin up north in Wisconsin. They give out, not give out, but they make sales of items like Wi-Fi thermostats. All my Wi-Fi thermostats I got from XL through their offers. And, oh, well, we don't have gas. Yeah, that's right, but I don't have gas at my cabin, and they offer thermostats, which I took advantage of. I don't know what is with this air purifier thing. Don't understand it. Don't understand it. Why? This is another item to use more power. And as this fellow that I talked to, he says, well, it's not elephants, it's just mice, that the amount of electricity. Well, if you took all the mice in the world and add them up and weigh them, they'd probably be 1 million pounds more than the elephants.
All right.
Thanks, John.
Anything else?
Any others?
Anything?
I don't think so. No, that's it.
All right, up to city business action items and recommendations. First item up, we have 2 items. Both are going to be for the street utility project coming up this summer, but the first one is calling for the public hearing on proposals to adopt a street reconstruction plan and the intent to issue general obligations street reconstruction bonds. And we have Finance Director Winnick here to speak to that. Hey, Dan.
Mayor, council members, yes, this is the beginning of a short but lengthy process of issuing bonds. I believe each one of you received kind of a calendar, kind of will depict all of the dates that will be back to City Council through the steps of the bond issuance.
So if we start talking about this, that means spring's going to come earlier, so.
And this is it. No, seriously, if we make it through to the weekend, that's it. We're in
We're home
spring.
free.
I'm putting the pool up in late April. I'm ready to go.
Sounds good.
But, yeah, so we're ready to go for the bond issuance. What this is a resolution to call for the consideration and the adoption of a street reconstruction plan that includes the 2025 street projects. The next item afterwards, after this item, will be WSB Morgan will talk about going out for bid. This is timed very well, that we should receive funds on this bond issuance in May. It's about the timing that work should be starting with probably the first progress payment somewhere about June time. What's included in the street relocation plan that's attached is also included in the capital improvement plan. So there's no surprises, nothing's different. We've got it right now having for the public hearing on March 4th. Going up to a maximum of $7 million. We may not actually issue out $7 million. That'll come out a little bit later. Right now, the estimates have been pretty tight from the preliminaries to the last estimates. It'll be just dependent on how the bids come in, but we're somewhere about that $6.6 million mark. But our Baker Tilly, our advisor, is saying just put a little bit more for the maximum amount. So that's why we put the maximum of $7 million at this point in time. I'll stand for any questions that you may have. We'll be again back on March 4th for the public hearing. Again, any questions?
Over, any questions? No, I think we're good.
All right.
Yeah.
And just need to,
Motion?
yep.
I'll make a motion.
Second.
Councilmember Schweer, Councilmember Nordby, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Thank you. Got a hot seat going there.
All right, next item up is item B, 2025 Street and Utility Improvement Project, city project number 25-01. Approve plans and specs and order advertisement for bids. And we have Engineer Dolly here to speak to that.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor, members of the council. So this item is a continuation of what Finance Director Winnick had set up for you. Separate from the bonding, which is the financing for the project, there's a requirement by state statute for larger projects such as this to be advertised for sealed bidding. And so this is a part of that process, requesting authorization from the city council to advertise for the bids. Within your packet is a resolution, so the action, recommended action here is approval of that resolution authorizing the advertisement for bids for the 2025 Street and Utility Improvement Project, which is around the Casey Lake area. You've seen some presentations on that previously. There's a project location map in your packet attached to this item. But generally, we're talking about the improvement of streets and utilities on Gerald Avenue, Shawnee Drive, Buell Avenue, in that Casey Lake Park area just west of McKnight Road. Project estimate right now from a cost standpoint is just over $6.5 million, which is just about in line with the anticipated costs that were included in the capital improvement plan. Final costs with some projections into the future will be set and in conjunction with the financing and bonding process once bids have been received. So again, these processes are kind of working together in concert. Bids are projected to be received in late March, and I anticipate being in front of the city council again early April, then presenting the results of those bids with the potential of awarding a contract at that time. As Finance Director Winnick stated, construction is not anticipated to start until probably about May, but that's a little weather dependent and temperature dependent in terms of when contractors will start mobilizing for those types of improvements. We have been doing some coordination with XL Gas, the natural gas provider in the neighborhood, and they do have some gas pipe relocation work that they're going to need to do on all the streets that the city will be working on too. So they need to get in there first, and we're trying to do that in an orderly fashion between XL Gas. Also, City Electric has some work to do, and then obviously we'll have a city contractor that will be doing the utilities and the street work after that. But most work is anticipated to start potentially mid-May, I guess. So with that, I'll stand for any questions. Again, the action for the council to consider would be approval of the resolution that is approving the plans, authorizing ad for bid, and for receipt of those bids to come back again in the timeline that I just outlined. So happy to answer any questions the council might have.
Done a good job of going over them as we go along here, so that's good. So I have a motion to approve.
So moved.
So move, Councilmember Woods.
Second.
Second, Councilmember McKenzie. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Morgan.
All right, so next up, reports of city manager and departments. Met with staff today. Fire department, today is Brent Fixon's first day as fire marshal. We did an internal posting, and he got that position, which will help alleviate some of the workload on Jason himself to kind of run the inspection programs around the city, which we, have started charging for as well, so that will help with that position. Public Works has been busy. We had a water main break just the other day. I don't think we'll get into the long story of the lift station, but had some issues there. But our crew was great and took care of everything. Snow plowing here last Saturday, still doing ash tree removals down at Southwood and doing some touch-ups at Housey and Casey Lake on the inside of some of the buildings with the colder weather, so get them looking good for the summer. Electric's been tree trimming, doing system inspections. They had a rusted out tank for one of the generators up that North Tower Park, correct? Got that replaced. Finance, of course, has been busy with the auditor here last week, and then they'll come back to finish up in March and working currently with that bond process prep. So Jenny's been busy with insurance, go over the vehicle lists and stuff like that for the city, so appreciate that work. Ava has been still busy with doing website updates, working with the different department heads. It's a bit of a process, and also working on event updates and nailing down some of the scheduling for those events. PD explained their spot. It was nice to have the 8 applications that came in this last round, since they've been kind of hurting, so hopefully we can get them to full staff, which they haven't seen in quite some time. That's all I have for you.
Thank you very much. Reports for council, commissions, and committees. Councilmember Schweer.
Next Wednesday at 6:30, Parks and Rec will meet here, and they will go over the final HGA presentation for the 3 proposed parks. So 6:30 here. Otherwise, review it online.
Thank you. Anything?
And I believe we have a EDA meeting on the 11th of March coming up now. That'll be my first one, so.
Thank you very much. Woods?
Arts and Culture Commission had a new student appointment, which was part of the consent agenda tonight, and then we've got another open commission position that we're looking to fill.
Thank you very much. Nordby?
The next planning commission will be Thursday, March 6th. At this time, I don't know if there's going to be content for that meeting or not.
Okay. Thank you. Any general business?
Yes. I would like to thank Public Works for their fantastic initiative, immediate, outside the front of my house last week. There was a pipe that burst, and although the gentleman had been out there from 5 o'clock to 4 in the morning, you guys worked your tails off, and I can easily say I appreciated all the noise. So, and truly, not sarcastically, it got fixed, and my neighbors are super grateful for you guys as well, as it affected their house. So, thank you.
Very nice, very nice.
It was
Good
sunny
job,
out
guys.
and warm that day, right?
No.
Dave, anything for you, sir?
Nope.
Nope.
I would encourage everybody to go out to the North St. Paul website and check out our smiling faces now that our pictures are out there.
Yeah, yeah, it's quite the deal. They didn't use filters, let's put it that way.
No.
I'm not Colonel Sanders. Jason?
One thing quick. It seems when department heads come up and talk to us, very often one of our questions to them is, have you applied or are there grants available? And we've had this, some talks about it before, and I was wondering if the rest of the council will be amenable to asking Brian to formally schedule something for one of the future workshops or meetings to see if we could explore some options about getting our staff help for grant writing.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
I was thinking the same thing.
I wouldn't even know where to look, you know. so.
Okay.
All right,
Thank you.
you're welcome.
That was it.
Well, we have a young person in the audience. I do this every time when there's a young person. You got to come up and tell us are you for school? Come on up.
Yep.
Yep, you got to do it. See?
Well,
Gotta
where
tell
else
us
can you
what
get
grade? I
embarrassed?
mean, this is big time.
I'm a senior at North.
Okay.
At Mr. Wood's daughter is in my class.
Oh,
Yeah.
what's your name?
I'm Lily.
Lily. Nice to
Yeah.
meet you.
I'm actually here from American Government class through Century, and
Okay.
I needed to attend blanking my blank. No.
Attend a council
Attend
meeting?
a city council meeting for civic engagement.
Nice. What do you think?
So what can we help you with?
Or what can you help us with? It could be either way. You never know.
I wasn't entirely sure. I was just like, I decided I was going to attend one because, I mean, talking in front of groups, it's not really my thing. But
You're doing very well.
To a perfect one.
Yes.
This is ending quite soon.
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad you were able to come. I hope you learned something. And as far as we enjoyed having you.
I mean, it's definitely been interesting. I've never been to a council meeting before, and I don't know. I didn't know what I was expecting, but
Oh, good. Well, I'm glad you came.
You did good, Lily.
Yep. Good job.
Thank you so much.
Thanks for coming. Hope to see you again.
Those 3 gentlemen back there, those are the ones you want to get to know because they will be the first at your house.
Yep.
They're the important ones.
Classes, he'll redo your roads.
Yeah.
You're all good.
Yeah. Well, thanks for joining us. Appreciate it. All right. Can I get a call for adjournment, please?
So moved.
So move. Councilmember Woods. Second.
Second, McKenzie.
Second, McKenzie. And all those in favor, say aye.
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 Thanks.
Thank you all. March 4th is the next meeting. Thank you all.
Thank you.